This is a Rust challenge. I'm gonna be programming in Rust for 99 days and see what I can do with it. So as you can see right here, the first thing we did was printing to the console. Moving on to that, we learned how to create a variable, as you can see right here. To create variable, you use the let keyword, which actually allows you to create a variable just like any like JavaScript, for example, which also uses the keyword let. Here I created a variable called name with the value of, set to my stage name, just Xiao sings, and then we're printing it to the console. And to print this to the console, for some reason, you actually have to have a string quotation mark, and then within that string quotation mark, you have to opening and closing curly brackets, and then you could print the variable by adding a comma after the that's the string that you're trying to print. And for some reason I got an error here. I think it's because I missed the exclamation point. So you always got to make sure you have that. So I always forget to add that because I type so quick sometimes, so I just forget it. But yeah, skipping forward here, just some usual stuff, just learning how to use the strings, how to manipulate the strings. Here I'm doing a for loop, stuff like that. It's not important, I've been doing this for 3 days, so this is like my 3rd day of programming in Rust. And yeah, I learned a couple of things, how to use the for loop, how to iterate through stuff. Over here as well we're learning how to use a match statement, which is almost like a switch statement in other programming languages like C++ and also JavaScript as well has match statements. But yeah, moving forward, one of the best thing about learning a new language is always challenging yourself, you know what I'm saying? So in my case, I decided to make a guessing game. Because I'm new to Rust, like I said, this is my 3rd day learning Rust. Because I'm new to it, I decided to make a very easy game using Rust. This game is about guessing the fruits by its description, like the color, the shape, etc. But the thing is, I'm new to this, so I came across a lot of problems. You might be asking yourself, why did you decide to do this? Why did you put yourself through this hell? Because I like the fame, the money, and everything that comes with it. But all jokes aside, I learned how to use tuples, or is it tuples? But this tuples thing, it's like some kind of immutable object that you cannot modify it, but you can if you want to. I will get into that maybe in the future, but in my case I don't want to modify this, so that's why I'm calling it immutable. And now I'm actually working on the game function. This is where all the operation about the game will be handled. This function will be called over and over again until the user inputs the letter Q, which will stop the game from running. Basically, it's just like quit, basically, that's it. Running the game gives me this error of many and many.